Hello. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm a design director of Pi Studio, which focuses on furniture, and Flux, which focuses on built environment. Pi Studio is known for its green product line. We have chairs that are part of the permanent collection at the Cooper Hewitt Museum. We were awarded by Interior Design Magazine. Our chairs were selected by the organization in France to participate in the green movement and exhibiting, throughout the world. We also, were filmed by the Sundance Channel earlier this year, or actually last year, showed earlier this year. We actually made a couple of chairs there, as part of the show. But I'm not really here to really talk about just the furniture and things that I do. There's other half of my life that I work on architecture project, but my project's actually based on a smaller scale that has actually, part of the human body. The first project I want to talk about is Dermalogica in Los Angeles. This project was done a few years back, and the study of this project was actually to design these pods that was a transformation of understanding on how massage techniques is done on the skin. So we take this skin formation, put it in the computer, create these metal studs that you could see on the right, and on the bottom are actually the solution. Next project is a 5,000 square foot residence in Los Angeles. It's a big house. I didn't look at it as a room. I was looking at it as I didn't look at a house. I looked at a room as one wall at a time. So the project was really kit apart. The idea of looking at each wall is just to basically understand what the wall program has and what is next to a wall. So it, again, essentially comes down to a smaller scale work. This project, another residence in Los Angeles, construction started about a month ago for a fashion designer. I was looking, again, on a smaller scale of things and understanding her work and understanding how stitching and sewing and piercing occurs onto an existing condition, which is fabric, and how it sort of take place into create form and define space at the end of the day. So the red part on top is actually the new insertion that pierces through the existing condition. This is Rain Restaurant, again, investigating how walls, ceilings, floors, and so on could become part of the furniture. So I have walls that became chairs, ceiling that became light, floor that became tables that start to define space and start to delegate what's going on in which part of the restaurant. The next project is Nobu in Los Angeles. We completed this earlier this year. We were hired to design a couple of furniture or chairs for a VIP room, but at the end we proposed to actually hang our chairs onto the wall. What that really meant is that we were going to use our material and create the environment for the VIP room. On the top right image is actually our proposal, which didn't pan out because time and cost and so on. It come out to be these flat panels made of our material that we make the chairs. The street though in Philadelphia, we just completed this in July. The idea again came from simple image of this Mexican-looking character with sombrero hat and colorful, objects. So we take our materials and we start to say, okay, the natural materials start to define space in a big way. So we have big chairs and contrast it with these colorful little chairs that look like object in space. So again, space is defined by furniture, not exactly walls anymore. Wasted installation in New York City. We did this for the New York Design Week this year. It was a 4-month process of designing, fabricating, and just collecting trash from people's home. We have bottles, water bottles, milk jug, broken keys, hangers, just old shirts, and so on. And we had to clean and actually fabricate everything in our studio, which for a while we don't know what to throw away. And the result is stunning. We have walls that are created by 8 crates. We have 1,000 hangers that hand put together to create a partition wall. We have On the left, we have water bottles that created this cloud-like space, and on the right is actually a chandelier made out of probably over 500 water bottles. These are all hand put in our studio in Hialeah, and I think that this is the best thing New York ever seen coming out from Hialeah.